welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing Milkmaid of the Milky Way. It was a little bit of a struggle to get it to full screen. I can see there's like a small tiny black border at the top and bottom on OBS. Not for me right now, but that's the best we can do, honestly, and I'm pretty happy with that. Don't know anything about this game, going in blind. It piqued my interest looking through Steam, and we're checking it out. I don't know if it's anything to do with space because of like Milky Way and stuff, but Milkmaid? Oh, wait, it's Norway? Deep in a fjord, a girl and her bovine, Western Norway, 1929. I didn't... Maybe that's why it piqued my interest. This is a story from Ledge, a small farm perched on a mountain edge. A lot of our farms do be that. Should I press enter? Yes, okay. 1929, eh? Yeah, and I really liked the way the art looked on Steam, but I haven't watched any trailers or anything. And the music is already really gorgeous. So I guess we're a Milkmaid, eh? A game by Mattis Folkestad. Oh, here we are. Okay, another restless night. Luckily, the storm has passed. The fields were wet, but the sun was rising fast. I don't know the best place to put myself. I do be liking being like a bottom here, but I don't like covering text. Enough hours spent in bed. I heard impatient mooing from the shed. Milking and dairy were my priorities. Today, Alan was coming to pick up the cheese. Whoa, you move fast. My milk bucket and tools were gone. So strange. Had a thief wandered through this mountain range? I am a sucker for rhymes, like poem rhymes. I took some firewood, but it was wet. Everything had soaked in the rain, I bet. Okay. Okay, saying the same thing. Yeah, this music is really nice. There's the cows! Hello! Milky was patient and astoundingly clever. I raised her as a calf. She'd known me forever. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to leave. It's just seeing if... How the mouse works with the... I think if I do that, she leaves again. Okay, so you can't interact with this cow, maybe? The cows needed milking, I saw from their shutters. They tiptoed impatiently with bulging udders. Yeah. Okay, I guess we need a milk bucket. What is this? Even when I stretched my hand, elbow, and knee, I couldn't reach the fruit in the tree. I believe this game has gotten a lot of good reviews as well. But I usually don't remember when things come out or what. Okay, so what is this? You crank the separator, your hand ablaze, to force the cream and milk part ways. My modification was clever without any clutter. The cream would trickle down to be churned to butter. Yeah, she does got that butter stick. Had I been visited by a vandal? The separator was missing its handle. Oh no. What should I do? I drew a blank. I couldn't make butter without the crank. Reading books was my greatest passion. Arlen would give me my weekly ration. My parents' portrait, their wide open stare, they seemed to be following me everywhere. Up here, I had no one to impress, so I wore my pants instead of my dress. Clever. We made the cheese in the kettles like these. Okay. The spinning wheel was for making yarn, but we no longer kept sheep in our barn. Oh, why do you have no sheep anymore? Okay, where can I... Town was a 3-hour hike away. The cows needed herding, I needed to stay. You can walk on top of your roof. I see. Rocks were scattered. The chimney had crumbled. Damn that storm, I mumbled. Yeah, that sucks. There used to be a ladder here, I guess? Or is that just... No, I guess that's just a shadow and it's the beams going that way. Oh, I clicked off the screen. Okay, give me a moment because whenever you click out and in again, it's a little bit slow. Okay. And I can't pass here. So... I'm guessing I don't grab this to... I don't see a bucket in here. That was where I slept lately, not so well. Strange sounds woke me up like an alarm bell. I don't know where to go for, No, I didn't really want to go up. Or a bucket if I'm supposed to be milking. I'm already stuck in the game. Oh, you could go here as well. My farm was the only house around. 3 hours inland was the nearest town. Whoa. Sitting down gave me time to ponder. Was this the life I wanted at that farm yonder? I would get it out if I could, but the nail was stuck in the wood. Oh, here's the bucket. How had the bucket ended up here? Had the wind made it disappear? Maybe. I guess we're hiking now. Wait, I just realized. Okay, let me move my camera to a better spot. Alright, I think that's better because then I don't cover that and I don't cover the text. Wow, the mountain range. I mean, I've just left my farm. Is that okay? She said she didn't want to go to town. A metal pole to use as tether. The boat had sunk in stormy weather. I don't know what we're doing, but... It would keep me up at nights, the thought of falling into fear of heights. Okay. So if I click... the lake was crystal clear and frigid. Swimming here would leave you rigid. I just wonder... Oh, yeah. Yeah, she runs if you click at the edge. So what's over here? Out there in the sea, I felt a wave inside of me. Had the rock fallen from the mountainside? It was 2 meters tall and 1 meter wide. It looked like a huge salt stone, its shape mysterious and unknown. A piece had fallen off the rock. I picked up a decently sized block. Okay. I came to a halt. It looked and tasted like salt. Alright. I'm sure we're gonna need that for something. It's pretty nice how it speeds up when you leave or click the edge. Zoom in. Alright, well, we should be able to milk now. Bucket to carry milk, another dairy. Uh-huh. Oh, alright, girls, time to squeeze out some milk for the butter and cheese. Let's go. Oh, I know they're out. After milking, as always, I led the cows up to graze. Until evening, the cows could do as they pleased, but I needed to finish the butter and cheese. Alright, and now we got milk. Alright, so they took us out up here for that. It's a different world up here, Mother said. Past these rocks, the cows were fed. $19.29. Alright, I'm guessing we go in here then and do something here. Oh, but I do need the crank. True. The churn was used to beat cream into spread and made thick, greasy butter perfect for bread. Yeah. But don't I need a hammer then? Cows needed herding. So the barn is empty now, yeah? Mm-hmm. Nothing to find in here. They did put us up on the mountain. I wonder if that... Cause that's a nail though, that's not a crank. I guess we'll go back up here. Yeah, I'll check out here again first. This is the salt rock. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I don't think there's anything else here. Can click a cow though. Cows grazed lazily on the mountain grass. For a cow, this was definitely first class. Indeed. The only place to go is down here again. But isn't this just a dead end? Oh, you can go up here. Mountaintop, just casually walking on top of a mountain. The flowers I'd left here were dry as bone after being left out in the wind all alone. With a sudden gust, the dry flowers turned to dust. Father and me had built this for Mother. A year later, a memorial for another. Ah. Strong winds, mouth dry, water trickling from my eye. Is the whole objective just to find this crank? Yeah, so... The waves were breaking far, far below. This was a place where I shouldn't go. Father had said, stay away from the cliff. Your life can end in a whiff. From lake to river to waterfall, like tears from a crying mountain tall. Yeah, I don't know. And then, again, there's nothing here. Alright, well, I'm going back down then. Oh, I clicked off the screen. Great. Can you use wood to knock it out? I let out of sight. That wasn't even worth a try. You didn't even rhyme there. No need to try. That would go awry. Pour fresh milk in separator. Separate the skim milk. Keep the cream for later. The milk won't curdle by default. Bring it to boil. Add vinegar and salt. Don't let it clot. Stir, stir, stir the pot. Butter. The churner must be full of cream. Beat it hard. Go full steam. Churn the butter till it's thick. It should become hard and stick. Remember to keep it cool or else will melt to a pool. Today I repaired the separator and added a feature to the accelerator. When I separate the milk and the cream, it automatically runs down in a stream. Ready for butter making. Leaves time for bread baking. Remember to grease the door. It's been stuck before. Hinges need oil or grease when they sound like a flock of geese. At school today, a boy brought a bike. He laughed and said, "You'll fall, I swear." Riding it was harder than it looked like, but it felt so good to feel the wind in my hair. Last day of school, I'm feeling down. I'm needed at the farm, so I'm leaving town. Edwardson, my teacher, was sad to see me leave. You have a knack for science. There's much you can achieve. Dairy farming is hard, especially the cheese. I should write down Mother's recipes. Father is out with the pregnant cows. Taking good care of the herd is his thing. Mother is busy inside the house. I'm looking forward to seeing the offspring. A cow died in birth, we mourn. I named the calf Lykke when born. I'll take care of you, I said. She's so sweet, she's bottle-fed. Dark spots on white, she sure has a healthy appetite. Mother and father are having a row. He's angry and says she needs rest. She's talking about a strange glow she's seen on the mountain crest. Lately, I've observed that she's been so reserved. So her mom died. She's talking about a strange glow. Interesting. Lykke is growing. She's now eating grass. Work is hard. I miss going to class. Mother is quiet, so is father. I keep to my chores and try not to bother. I like to experiment, that's just me. I tried to make lemonade from the fruit from the tree. Edwardson taught about acids and bases. My drink was so sour it shrunk our faces. Okay, it might be a hint to, because you needed vinegar for the milk. I'm pretty sure you can use lemon or something acid like that when you do something with that. I don't know. I think you can make like cottage cheese and stuff. And I've never tried any of that, but I do find it fascinating to make things from scratch. So I like to experiment. That's just me. I tried to make lemon. Sorry. Mother didn't come home from the mountain. Father is paralyzed. I'm walking around crying like a fountain, somehow not surprised. They gathered the men and arranged a search. The village went out to look. Even the priest came from the church, but no one was found, and neither nanny nor crook. They found her scarf on the cliff. When I heard, I went stiff. Mother would never do such a thing. Now father is alone with his wedding ring. So they're implying she fell from the cliff, which makes sense then, our fear of heights. And father talking about the height and stuff. Keep your head up, finish your bowl, father says and scratches his head. Sorrow has taken a chunk of his soul. He spends most of his time in bed. We built a cairn, a statue of stone, a memory of the adored. We cried and laughed, us alone, the last two in the fjord. Father told me I had to be strong. He needed my work at the farm. My duties are taking all day long, chores that wear out my arm. A strange past year, a quiet time. No guests are coming to stay. A guilty question, but is it a crime to imagine leaving someday? For over a month, Father's been sick. His health has seen a decline. His eyes watery, his voice thick. The firm's obligation is mine. Father is better, but not as before. He says he's not of much use. Erlen is helping sell our produce in the village so we don't go poor. On his weekly trips, he talks of building ships, jobs, and new careers down at the piers. Last week, I called for the doctor to come. It took him hours to arrive. Father was ill and totally glum, more dead than alive. Today's the day. A year has passed since Father left this earth. Yeah, I was thinking that was what it was implying. Where the cairn was, that you added another. Things have gone by so fast. Work keeps me busy for what it's worth. I read a book, a fascinating tale of the future and what it can entail. Cannonballs flying to the moon. I read it in one afternoon. Summer is ending, there's a change in the weather, restlessness and loneliness together. This is my life, I need to stay, even if sometimes I wish I was far away. Dang! That was really great. That was actually really great to read. Good information and good rhymes as well. Still a little bit lost. At night the cow slept indoors with hay as pillows on the floors. I milked the cows like always before bringing them up to graze. That was good, I didn't need more wood. Yeah. And again, we can't leave because the cows need herding. Is there anything I haven't checked here? What should I do? I draw a blank. Yeah, I am also drawing a blank. The separate was only for milk and thinks of its ilk. I took the spoon, I would need it soon. Okay. I looked across my rack and lawn, all my tools are mysteriously gone. Yeah. The house was old, you could say mature. It smelled quite strongly of cow manure. Funny. The only thing down here is the town. And this is leaving. Beyond the fjord and ocean out west. Father said, stay here, it's best. Yeah, and if we go back here... Can't reach that lemon. Oh, I clicked off screen again. I'm trying to click on the other side of the tree to go somewhere, but wait, growing fruit had been Mother's quest. They usually didn't grow here out west. Yeah, I believe it's really hard to grow any kind of fruit trees. Well, I live in like middle Norway, and yeah, there's not a lot of fruit trees being grown by people out here. I think I need a tip somehow. I don't know if there's any tips online for this game, but I'm at a loss right now. Okay, so I got 2 tips. Apparently the spoon is used for a lot. So we can use this to grab that. The fruit had a certain appeal with its fresh smell and yellow peel. And then you can also use it to get the nail, apparently? Yeah, it was just faster to get you up here by clicking it. Apparently you can use this to loosen it and then you can grab it. Finally I removed that stubborn nail, my greatest conquest, a fairy tale. Does that mean I can use the nail somehow as a crank? I don't know, I didn't read further than that. That was the 2 tips that I read so far. It does look like a crank now. An idea in my mind like a lit candle, maybe the nail could be used as a handle. As far as I could tell, the nail fit really... That's a huge nail. That's a huge nail, but that's okay. Alright, can I then... No time to wait, the milk was ready to separate. Dude, I love the look of this game. It is so cute. The pixelated, but also the hominess of it. The churn was filled to the brim and the milk was nice and skim. Before the butter could be eaten, it had to be churned, it had to be beaten. Yep. I've seen people do that. It's faster than you think, I believe. The butter was done, ready for Erland's next pickup run. Next, the cheese had to made, but missing ingredients had me delayed. Okay, so we got butter. Wait, I'm gonna read. Cheese. Pour fresh milk in separator. Keep the cream for later. The milk won't curdle by default. Bring it to boil. Add vinegar and salt. Oh. Okay, so I believe... Oh, we can add the wood now. The wood was too wet, I had to admit. It needed to dry before it was lit. Oh. Oh. Well, we can do this. Skim milk in the pot, now we need it to get hot. Can add lemon. I squeezed the lemon from the garden, hoping it would make the cheese harden. And then salt. This must be salt, I was reasoning, and threw in a good pinch of seasoning. Okay, but how do we dry the wood? Do I just put the wood out on the ground? You'd think the wood would be dry since it was in a stack and covered by a roof. Okay, let me see if there's a tip. Okay, apparently we needed to take the wood up. Wait, no, this wasn't where you... Wait, was it here? We needed to take the wood up to the windy place where the cairn is, apparently. There's also some rocks there we need to pick up for some reason. I didn't even think about that. So we need to go up here. It said to take the wood here earlier. Well, we need to pick up this, apparently. I picked up some rocks, squarish like flat blocks. Okay. The cairn was a place I could go to cry. This time I left the wet wood to dry. Can I pick it back up now? In time the wood would dry, so I decided to say goodbye. Okay, well we kind of did everything else. I don't know if there's any Other goals for us. Because meanwhile, this person goes and milks the cows and makes everything. So I just wonder what I need to do to get the wood dry now. The wood had dry and now it was bona fide. Okay. Thank God you just kind of had to like exit the screen and then go back. Alright, and then we can make the cheese and then we'll see what's next. Alright, my cows. I'm gonna be right back. Time to make some cheese. Yeah, I don't know why this girl doesn't have wood inside that's already dry. That's my only complaint here. Because we have a cabin where there's no electricity, and we have wood standing outside in a stack like this, but undercover, so it's usually dry. But we also have like a big stack inside, so that when you get there in like spring, start of summer, it's really cold inside that cabin. Even in midsummer. If it's 30 degrees outside, it's like 20 degrees always in the side, or 18 actually. Like you almost have to fire up the fireplace in midsummer because it's so cold to just stay inside. But yeah, we have a stack like next to our fireplace, and that wood's dry. It seems a little bit silly to just have wet wood outside that you need to dry. What do you do on rainy days? Okay, do you have anything to get it started with? Yes, you do. Something was wrong. The smoke didn't leave. The chimney was broken. I was led to believe. Yes, it is. Can we remove or fix it? Rocks was scattered. The chimney had crumbled down the stairs. Yeah. Can we fix it with this? The stones I'd found were just the right type. I started to mend the broken pipe. Okay, well, thank God I read that we needed those rock pieces. Alright. Hopefully it didn't smoke up the cheese too bad. Boiling milk smells so sweet, but the cheese was not ready to eat. Do we need to stir? The cheese was ready, I said out loud. This would have made Mother proud. Just as the chores were done for the day. Hey, Ruth? I heard a voice and a neigh. It was Ireland. Dude, it's so hard to say it in English. Al is what I would say, but it's... Okay, I didn't read that, but... Achievement, make cheese and butter. The trail up here will someday be my death, Alan said, short of breath. Will be pleasant. I'm glad you could make it, I had to admit. He looked at me with a frown. Have I ever let you down? So you're wearing pants today. Very manly, I must say. Straightforward. Dresses hinder movement, pants are an improvement. He smiled and scratched his ear. How are things up here? Honest. I've had this strange feeling lately. I haven't been sleeping greatly. His mind seemed distant, like thoughts persistent. I hoped I wasn't giving him any displease, so I changed the subject to butter and cheese. Ah, about the dairy. He was looking wary. It's not as easy to sell as before. People are buying margarine at the store. Really, margarine? Tasteless fat from a machine? Trust me, I'm just like you, up in arms. The townfolk just won't buy from the farms. This put me in a squeeze. What about my mountain cheese? Well, as far as I can tell, the cheese is easier to sell. But it's not like before when customers ran down my door. Come see the changes, you'd be surprised for sure. They even have this thing called hawk couture. Reserved? You know, work is a battle. I can't leave my cattle. Erlen looked up, a slight change in tone. So you'll continue up here all alone. I think Erlen is into Ruth. Vague. I looked at the fjord below. I don't know. They're looking for workers down at the dock. The money is good if you work the clock. Better than farming and digging the gravel. With the money we make, we could even travel. See, I really enjoy the chill vibes up here. Working a 9 to 5, whew, you start doing that, you get stuck as well. Reserved. I can't part ways with this place. You should think it over, of course. I've already sold the horse. Oh, dang. Dang, you're losing your mobility, though. I looked at his face and said, please, can you help me sell my butter and cheese? I'll sell the cheese, but the butter you can toss. It'll be the scrawny villager's loss. In 1929, though, can you really not sell butter? I swear, like, these days, people still want to buy from farms. It's not, like, the easiest thing, and it might be more expensive because it's quality. Oh. Oh, we got the sparkles and stuff. I woke up with a feeling strong that something was wrong. Oh, look at all the colors. Chilly outside, a smell in the air. Something felt wrong, I swear. Well, I could eat my own, cheese. Oh no, Licky is gone. A fear grew in me, a dark stir. Licky was missing. I needed to find her. She was luckily resting. Leaving her would be the best thing. The cow was waking and visibly shaking. My pulse raced upwards steeply, but the cow was merely sleeping deeply. Okay, nothing up with the tree. Love the colors. Her mom talked about some weird colors. Is this the Milky Way then? And the Northern Lights. Oh, I only saw the Northern Lights for the first time when I moved here. But they've shown up several times since, but I'm always asleep when they show up. I felt my heart beat in my chest. There was a strange light behind that crest. Yeah. Oh, I guess we go here then. Oh. Is that her color? I looked down. Guess what I found? Licky's cowbell on the ground. Oh, there's something strange about this rock, huh? A light seemed to radiate from the salty rock slate. It gave me a feeling I couldn't define. A chill went down my spine. Okay. Okay, what do I do about that? I looked up at the Milky Way. What happened to Lykia? Why didn't she stay? I don't know. I don't know why you don't have a door on your barn so the cows can just walk out. Whoa. But this is where things happening now. Whoa! Oh no! Lykia, why are you in the... Lykia was stuck. She couldn't get out. My voice was weak. I tried to shout. I tried to call her, but my voice was too weak. All that came out was a muffled shriek. She's gonna die! Lykia's bell I'd found and made a jangly sound. I shook the bell and hoped she'd hear, but Lykia probably had water in her ear. I can use that here. I should try elsewhere. That didn't work. Okay. Shit. If I went back down, Lykia would surely drown. Okay, can I? With each passing second, hope grew dimmer. I couldn't get in. I wasn't a swimmer. Well, what do I do? Oh. Interesting. and banged the bell with great tension. It seemed to work, it got our attention. Come on, Lykke, why are you in the water? This was working, I could tell. Lykke was hearing me banging the bell. A little more and she would make it ashore. There, I said to us both. I'll always take care of you, that is my oath. Dang, that was stressful. Freaked me out. After a sleepless night, I led the cows to graze. It felt good to feel the sun on my face. Today I had to clean out the manure. These were the things the farmer must endure. Yeah. Okay, you good then? Don't go off into the water, Lykke. It gives me a heart attack, man. What? A spaceship? Yeah, you can say that. What the hell? The thunderous sound, the heat you could feel. Apparition so strange it could make you kneel. Was it a dream? No, it was real. And we were following it? Are they taking my cows? Don't take my cows! The thunderous steam and gas made it impossible to pass. Then what am I supposed to do? My mind blank, I was glued to my feet. It was like looking into a furnace of blue intense heat. I let it aside, that wasn't even worth a try. The cows looked confused and scared, poor things. What was this terrible machine with wings? They're taking the cows! No! They took my cows, lifted them through the air. My jaw dropped, my eyes a 1,000-yard stare. What the fuck? Suddenly the ship took off with a hiss. Hey, you're not getting away with this. We're just a milkmaid. How are we stopping an alien ship? Are you gonna jump on it? The ship was maneuvering just beneath. My heart was pounding. I gripped my teeth. To be fair though, I don't think they ever found the mom's body. Do you think the mom is in the ship? How insane would that be? I mean, it's insane that there's a shipper in the first place. Okay. You go for it, girl. Oh, if I jump, I need quite some speed and time my leap perfectly to succeed. Okay. So, can you do it now? Oh. Speed and time would be the thing if I wanted to jump onto that thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's kind of insane to jump off a cliff to jump onto a big ship. My head was... Oh, shit. My head was hurting something. Now that I hadn't died, I had to find a way inside. Dude, this is insane. I did not expect this from this game. Well, I would try there. The huge dome glistened in the sun. I looked for windows, but found none. These won't budge, I said with a grudge. The ship was built by metal somehow. It slowed smoothly towards the bow. Yeah, all were closed, no handles exposed. Can you use my multi-tool, as they called it? That didn't seem right. The hatch was sealed tight. No matter how much I tried and pried, the hatches wouldn't open from the outside. Okay. I could scratch and lift with all my might, but the hatch was sealed completely tight. I didn't want to leave butter on the floor. I decided to carry it around a bit more. Yeah, I don't know, I was thinking of greasing it, but that... Oh. Oh, God. It was a strange looking panel with holes. There didn't seem to be any controls. There was no plan. I wasn't being clever, but maybe the spoon could be used as a lever? The spoon stuck out a bit, but otherwise it was a perfect fit. It seemed the lever was used to obstruct the steam coming from the duct. Okay. I bent down to investigate. It was a very hot metal plate. Okay. I guess I don't want butter on that either. The butter went from a thick, hard piece to melted oil, a pool of grease. Okay. So now I have melted butter. It was unlike any aeroplane I'd seen. No propellers, it was a hovering machine. Okay, well, let's go back. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna... Could the oil work as a lubricant, perhaps? But the hatch was smooth without any gaps. If I poured the grease out on the floor, oil would be gone. There would be no more. Maybe the melted butter would grease the edges of this metal piece. The butter filled the edges and disappeared. That was my last chance, I feared. The hatch would still not budge. Maybe if I... Okay. Fudge. Fudge, fudge. Okay. I'd bruised my lip, was inside the ship. Indeed. Through the walls, I felt vibration, maybe coming from the ventilation. It was dark down that way. My eyes were used to the light of day. There was a sheet or panel that I couldn't dismantle. I felt fear. I heard footsteps near. Oh, hello. The old man spoke in a strange tongue, his voice and face far from young. Instead of trying to understand, I turned away and ran from the man. I can't blame you, but... Oh. Sorry. The queen-like figure stared with eyes so tense. She spoke in a language that made no sense. I told her quite frankly, I don't understand. Your words must arrive from a faraway land. I think in that moment we both understood. Speaking like this would do us no good. Oh, she can translate? Her words sounded strange, but now they made sense. She asked me my name, her voice slightly tense. Polite? I told her the truth, my name is Ruth. Ruth, she said, her eyes narrow. It sent a tremor through my marrow. This is the Veda, welcome aboard. You managed to get here of your own accord. I am Amrita, called me impressed. Getting on board must have been quite a quest. Yeah, I jumped off a cliff on top of your ship, melted my butter, and slid into one of your hatches. What can I say? I faced my fear. I couldn't just stay and see my cows disappear. This youthful irreverence, I find it refreshing. This might all have been a blessing. Cows? I needed to ask, where are my cows and why did you take them? Your questions are many, I'm sure. Let me rather give you a tour. Ignoring my question, I see. Come, she said and gestured me to follow. Down the corridor, our footsteps sounded hollow. Well, I guess we gotta follow if we want our answer. In the end, maybe. Oh, wow. It's bright. Welcome to the Veda. Come with me. There is much to show and much to see. Uh-huh. There's nothing to see. It's none of your concern. You don't want to get lost, child. Her voice was stern. Ruth, please, up this way. I don't want you to get away. Get away, huh? I never knew that this existed. All in due time, Amrita insisted. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Those are some weird cows. This is the biodome, our holy retreat. Here the animals sleep and eat. The dome was filled with air and light. It truly was a magnificent sight. Maybe we should just stay on this ship, honestly. She can keep her cows. She can do awesome space stuff. This is the high point of our tour. As you can see, your cows are secure. And she doesn't have to go with Erlen to do other stuff. Cows? As I asked, my heart nearly skipped a beat. Are my cows merely food for your beasts to eat? Amrita laughed. Milk beasts are herbivores. They are peaceful and only eat grass, of course. All I could say, what are they? Once the milk beasts were plentiful and diverse, now these are the last 4 in the universe. Ah. Amrita's head hung low. Whoa, the last bull died eons ago. What did you do to my head with your wand just before? I said. The brief pain notwithstanding, it gave you the gift of understanding. I must see your cows. I get word from our herdsman. He says they're wonderful, quite the specimen. Yeah, okay. I guess we go talk to him? How are you, Lika? Are you happy? I let out a huge breath of relief. They hadn't ended up as ground beef. This is Pal, our expert on bovine. He says your cows are divine. His voice was old. I must admit, these are beautiful, a perfect fit. A perfect fit, you say? For what, if I may? For the sacrifice, of course, he said without remorse. What sacrifice? Tell me now, and no lies. Girl, please stop your crying. You see, our breed is slowly dying. Through vision blurred, I heard, only your cows can save our herd. My heart sank like a stone. You kill my cows to save your own? Not kill per se, but a sacrifice must be made, I'm sorry to say. What does this sacrifice comprise, and why does it lead to my cow's demise? I understand what I'm saying is bold. We transfer youth from the young to the old. Ah. Okay. That's bad. To believe it must be seen. Let me show you the age machine. Ah, that's what we saw inside. Her voice was proud. She said, Ruth, this is the machine that regains lost youth. Your cows will save our holy herd when we have their age transferred. Or transferred. Why do you need my cows for this? It felt like being swallowed by an abyss. A trade must be made for aging to reverse. These are the laws of the universe. Yeah, but at that point you're killing a lot of other animals to do that. Matter for matter, they must be the same. Age is an ember, but youth is a flame. I'm gonna refuse that. You can't make me, I can choose. I won't let you, I refuse. Amrita tilted her head and smiled. You act like you have a say in this, child. I'm taking my cows, I'm leaving this ship, I said with a stiff upper lip. The young believe they hold the power, but time will grind your bones to flour. Oh, shit. My knees went weak. I could not speak. Walk, whispered a voice. I followed it without a choice. Don't worry, Ruth. I'll only take your youth. Yeah, that is worrisome. Bones bent, skin crawled, heart pounding, my mind appalled. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy to see you up and awake. I'm sure you're confused. Your body must ache. Yeah, no kidding. The man seemed understanding. I didn't have to explain that every part of my body was in excruciating pain. Why is my body different? I asked in dismay. And why has my blonde hair turned so gray? Your youth was stolen by our queen when she put you in the age machine. His shocking words cut me like a knife. With a poof, I was at the end of my life. But what can I do? Can it be reversed? Can I get young again? Or am I cursed? I'd love to help you, but I have no years to spare. This ship is filled with elders, as far as I'm aware. Now please excuse me, I have lots of work to do. The feast is soon upon us, and I would hide if I were you. I'm sorry, I had to exclaim. I never quite got your name. Oh, pardon my forgetful condition. Gopal's my name, the ship's physician. Right now I'm having trouble with the yeast. I'm preparing the brew for the upcoming feast. I hope I've left you less confused. Please, Ruth, may I be excused? It was a mystery I needed to unravel. What is this ship, and from where did you travel? We have traveled for countless generations, searching, visiting, and making new relations. Our history goes back 1,000 suns. 1,000 suns? We have made countless galaxy runs. I was born long after the last bull had died. For ages, Amrita has been our master and guide. Yeah, makes sense, she took all the power. We search, we pray, we abide the rules, but the future is bleak when we're kept as old fools. I looked around suspicious. Why is Amrita the queen so vicious? Be careful, these walls have eyes and ears. You don't want to lose any more years. Amrita is our queen and supreme leader. She keeps us at bay and forces us to feed her. Everyone's afraid. We bow with closed lips. She controls everything with the staff she equips. She takes care of our herd, that's the truth. But most important for her is her own youth. She has taken so much, many years from our lives. When we are gone, she's the one who survives. Yeah. It was an unfamiliar appliance meant for some strange science. I picked up the empty jar. Now, where was the nearest bar? Yeah, we don't move as fast as we used to. Ask with slight apprehension, what is this feast you mention? When the milk beasts are rejuvenated, we celebrate. Amrita the queen demands it, and we must fill her plate. Gopal's head hung. I wish it was I who got young. Please don't touch that drink. It's not ready, I think. Okay. The materials looked heavy and fat, thick like a carpet, thick like a mat. Yeah, we'll see if several old people then who got turned by Amrita, I'm sure. I asked the lady who was sewing, hey, hello there. Hello there. How's it going? Hello there, I'm awfully occupied. Her face looked puffy, like she'd recently cried. I am Ruth, the milkmaid, I said. I am Anissa, I work with needle and thread. The sewing looked terribly painstaking. What, may I ask, are you making? Oh my stars, I'm going to be sick. This cape I'm making is far too thick. Amrita demands a flowing cape, but my fabrics are heavy and won't hold its shape. I can't make this cloth fly like silk in time before the feast of the milk. Do you know a way to get young again? Maybe I could trade years with some younger men. The seamstress went quiet, her sewing slow. She muttered, I'm sorry, I wouldn't know. Boy. Oh. I swear I saw a boy back there. I don't know what you mean. Now, I'll have to finish this for the queen. Yeah, because if you tell her about the boy, Amrita can use the boy to get younger. What this cape you're making? And Nisa's hands were shaking. The queen has explicitly expressed that this cape shall leave everyone impressed. If the cape won't drape tenderly over the queen, she surely will put me in the age machine. But my fabrics are heavy as leather, the cape must be light as a feather. Well, maybe I can help you, if I find something. Okay. Are you okay? Our boobs got huge too, apparently. You get huger boobs by age? A crate probably used for fright. It was a revolving spool spinning like a whirlpool. I gave it a stare, there was nothing there. A burning flame with no sense of gravity was floating inside the huge round cavity. Okay, let me... It looked like a huge humming spider, only bigger, only wider. Okay. Okay, another person. Hello there, miss. I'm the mechanic, Viz. You look new. Have I seen you before? What did you come down here for? Explain my dire situation. Viz shook his head for the whole duration. How can she demand our support when all she does is extort? If I wasn't this old, I'd disobey. My power tools would sure make way. What are you repairing? I asked and looked at the strange thing. This is a hover sled, an older design. We used it to herd our bovine. But there's been problems with the steering. It has a tendency to suddenly start veering. And of course, no one here can ride the sled. We're too old, and soon we'll all be dead. Do you need help to fix it? I can aid. You just have to teach me the tools of the trade. There's not much you can do to help, I think. Unless you get me something cool to drink. I can do that. Do you think we'll get out of here with this? Or end up with it in the end? We can use it to herd our cows. I looked up and said with certain slide. To use that dimensional focuser, you need to be qualified. Hey there, let me set you straight. No one touches my void crate. Don't touch that, he said with a scoff. That power tooth will rip your face right off. It looked like some kind of blueprint, symbol so tiny I had to squint. Hey lady, hold still. No one touches my power drill. Is there anything else we could ask him? No. Okay. Already checked that. Okay, get you something to drink. Alright. Well, let's go back. I think we can go the other way here too. Okay, relax. Yeah, it's a little bit finicky. Oh, it fixed itself. Okay. Yeah, the music is lovely. The story is really interesting. I thought, I mean, after the beginning, I thought we would just go through like 1929, see the changes in society or something, and then she would figure out, I guess, what she wanted with life, and then. And I did not expect. Oh. Did not expect a whole alien situation to happen. The woman looked like a great grandparent, just skin and bones, almost transparent. Were all these elders here at rest, a result of Amrita's youth-obsessed quest? There was one bed left free. I hoped it wasn't meant for me. Once these people had probably been agile, now they looked close to death, so fragile. The sleeping person looked old and frail, breath so heavy, skin so pale. I hadn't been here long, but I guessed it meant, everything seems to be in order here. I'll have to go back to my brewing bear. Oh, okay, so you can make him leave. I hadn't been here long, but I guess it meant that something was wrong. A glowing matter was shining so great under the stuck, bent metal plate. Okay. Oh. It looked like the rising beam of light could reverse gravity, but just not quite. It was hard on my body to kneel, but I picked up a bolt made of steel. Okay. I wonder if we can make him come here and then we go grab his glass. Could take that glass, yes, but it would create a big red mess. Oh, shit. Okay, he got back already. I'm not doing anything. Alright, hurry. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that said because I was like, we need to get out fast, so. Maybe we need the bolt for fixing something too. Could be. Okay, she didn't get stuck on that edge again. That's good. Oh. Alright, I got your glass, buddy. You just trusted that's drinkable, huh? He's happy now. You're a kind woman. You're the first who's come down here to quench my thirst. What are you repairing? I asked. There's not much you can do to help, I think. You've already helped by giving me that drink. Do you need this? Looks like an elevator bolt to me. You can borrow my drill to get those free. Normally you don't lend out my tools, but you've been kind, so I'm bending the rules. Can I grab everything? Don't touch that, okay. Need to be cold, okay. So, do we go back to that plate then? And try to use this drill on that? Okay, let's see if we can click there again and she can get around the corner. She can, okay. I wonder if we take over the ship. Maybe we kill Amrita and then... Well, we need Amrita to get our youth back, right? We need to... Like, we don't want to use it on the other old people and kill somebody. But open the metal cover. Maybe the glowing matter I discover. Okay. Okay, maybe we can give that to him and to the hovercraft again then. Yeah, I didn't do anything with your glass. It was empty from the beginning, buddy. She's so slow. It's okay. I'm patient. Sometimes. Oh, okay. Ooh. Yeah, so it's like magical hover thing. I don't know how you could grab it with your hands, but I shouldn't question too much, I think. I don't need that, he said in a voice flat. Curse this broken hover sled, the sweating mechanic said. The mechanic wouldn't like me messing with his bike. What is up with this? Can I do anything with that? I don't think so. Ooh, it's a strange soft material, lighter than air. Oh, you can use it for the cape then. If it's material. I didn't even think about that. Alright, here you go. I took out the floating blob and asked if it could help her job. Can you sew with this magic blob? That looks light, almost witching, but I can't use that blob for stitching. Oh. Then what can I use that blob for? Handheld screw driving machine. And I can't go anywhere here. I'm gonna try and interact with him with it. I felt dense. That didn't make any sense. Yeah. Oh, I didn't really mean to do that. Maybe we interact with that big orange thing. Do you think we could take his glass again? Could take that glass, yes, but that would create a big one mess. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can do anything. Maybe we can unscrew the machine down here. There was some holes or something. Or we can check these crates. There's nothing there. I try asking myself, but I had nothing to put on that shelf. I didn't want to use that tool on the spinning and revolving spool. Yeah, I don't blame you. What about this crate? The crates were closed, no openings exposed. And I'm just left with this guy again, but he didn't want anything. I don't need that. Okay. Hey there, let me see you straight. No, okay. How do I get qualified then, sir? I can't think of anything, so I might look at the guide again. Okay, so apparently you can use the blob thing on this, I think. Oh, sorry. Sorry! I didn't mean to! Okay. I had to load the save to fix that. So I can use this on you? I remember Mother back on the farm, when we had sheep, she was spinning yarn. Oh! Oh, interesting. That is an interesting way to do things. That went quite well, I said, and as I looked at the floating thread. And then used a drill, apparently. The ethereal blob had spun into a yarn that weighed none. Okay. We also need to interact with the boy, which we can apparently do once he's peeking. Thank God there's autosaves to get you out of those buggy scenes. Let's talk to the boy before. If he peeks his head again. Oh. I spotted a tuft of black hair. Hey, who's back there? This is Halim, the last boy on board. He must be hidden until order is restored. When Rita finds out, all hope is lost. We must keep him a secret at all cost. When I grow up, I'll change the rules. I won't let the queen treat us like fools. Halim, my boy, your time will come, but now I need you to keep mum. Now quick, go hide, Anissa cried. Yeah, I won't let anything happen to you. Oh my, what a wonderful thing. You brought me a floating string. This should make the cape float, her voice thick, a lump in her throat. Better fix that elevator before the queen sees, or else she'll reprimand us and have us on our knees. Okay. Okay, so... Oh wow, that cape looks amazing. The cape is done as you commanded. You did this yourself, single-handed. Yes, my queen, it took a while to shape this delicate textile. Well, for starters, I don't like the color, and for size, why make it smaller? Am I not a righteous queen who serves, protects, and keeps our grass green? Should I not be well dressed, at least, in time before the important feast? Of course. Without remorse, I work and pray to keep our herd alive for another day. Why, I ask you to do one easy job, and you do it carelessly, like a slob? Dude, you have a flying cape. You are not a person who cares. I think you owe me some of your years. No. Go. My God. Don't worry, guys. We'll take all of Amrita's years back. Hey, kid, stay. There is another way. Listen, I have a plan. If you want to stop this madness, you'll have to be a man. This reminds me of House Moving Castle. Like when, you know, if you've seen it, you know. Look, time is of the essence. Let's skip your whole adolescence. Oh, dude, you're gonna take the kid's years to make yourself younger and make him a man? I hope you give it back. Are you sure you want to go through this? You were the one who's telling me he has to. There's nothing about my childhood I'll miss. A shiver ran from my feet to my shoulder. That is the circle that turns you older. Dude, what would his mother say? Like, this is exactly how Amrita is getting years, or probably started getting years from people. I don't feel good about this. I'm not sure how this works, I must confide, but please try standing on the other side. Okay, so I'm not sure how to turn it on. Maybe we just count down. 3, 2, 1. Oh. How do you even know how much you take? What if he ends up a really old man and you end up a young girl? Achievement, get old, then young again. Yeah, you feel great, but what about the kid? He lost all his youth. I guess we're the same age now. So how does it feel to be grown? Halim replied with a groan. I sure feel different, more old than new. Also, I see everything from a different point of view. It's such a long way down to the floors, and my voice seemed darker, of course. Growing up is tough on body and mind. We'll catch up, take a rest, and unwind. So that's Mother, right? Mother, what has she done? It's Halim, your son. Oh. I could hear Halim sobbing and crying. Even a man grieves when his mother is dying. These people had worries far bigger than mine. My resolve hardened. I'd forced the queen to resign. I kept a respectful distance. I'd wait till later to ask for assistance. Oh, it feels good to be faster again. What happened to him? Are you alright? I asked the man, a poor sight. Oh my stars, thank you, Ruth. But things are not good, to tell you the truth. I was trying to make a brew for the feast when something happened and the pressure increased. Suddenly the brewing machines exploded. They're old and the pipes had probably corroded. Everything is lost. The queen will be so crossed. This has to stop. We have to intervene. I just need to know how I can stop the queen. Steal the staff. It contains the power. But don't get caught. It will be your final hour. Here, let me help you to your feet before I show the queen her defeat. Nah, just let an old man sit and rest. Go get the staff. Do your best. I didn't need to inspect. That machine was wrecked. Oh, it's so weird to be fast again. Oh, something here. It was Anissa's needle she used for sewing. She wouldn't miss it where she was going. Well, if she died, yeah, but like, we're gonna try to stop that, right? Oh, don't get stuck on that, okay? You're fine. Get the staff? Is this guy part of the staff then? Oh, he has a cool thing here. You got back your youth. Good on you, Ruth. How's the repair going? Is there any progress showing? Well, the engine is soon done, but the hood fell off on the last run. The hover sled needs a new bonnet. Don't worry, I'm on it. Can I borrow your old can? I asked the old man. It's almost empty, a sad state of affairs. I need it for oiling and squeaky repairs. Oh, okay, I didn't. Goodbye. I need that squirt gun. It's for lubricating things that squeak and sound grating. Well, can you make me qualified? Alright, so you need a plate, right? You don't need this, right? Nah, I use tools that are big, not some tiny metal twig. Okay, we still have his drill. Do I need anything else here? Didn't have anything I can use on that spinning thing. Why would I want a needle on a shelf? I asked myself. Yeah, I agree. I also don't know why you would need that. Well, did they fix the elevator, or do I need to interact with that now? Oh, I clicked off the screen again. Takes a second to get back in, but we're in. This takes me up here. Okay. This place was so fascinating. Flying staircases, light pulsating. This looks interactable. Piece of fruit was lying there, rotten. Maybe a sacrifice. Maybe just forgotten. Maybe we can make it young again. Look like a memorial or a holy place, with a statue center with a milk beast's face. I didn't understand these people's beliefs, but the shrine was decorated with flowers and leaves. Uh-huh. Is this over to where she is? Oh, no, it isn't. Okay, they're decorating. I don't want to go there yet. The duct went through this hall and continued into the wall. I could vaguely see the queen through the glass. I had to be careful. I didn't want to trespass. Okay, so the queen is basically here. What happens if I go down here? Oh, there's a cook. Oh, does that do they need the fruit? The chef looked like he was swearing. What dish are you preparing? A veggie stew for the celebration, but for me this is only frustration. We ran out of spice a long time ago, so everything tastes bland, you know. All I've got are these tasteless roots. Oh, how I long for some fresh fruits. If this meal disappoints the queen, she'll retire me, if you know what I mean. That knife looks sharp. Do you have another? Maybe I could borrow one if it's no bother. Sorry, miss, I need my blade to cut these roots, I'm afraid. But if you could get me something tasty for the stew, something fresh, I could probably lend it to you. Alright, we can definitely work with that. A bland smell coming from the stew. Maybe it needed something fresh and new. On the chef's table, propped, vegetables finely chopped. Alright, okay, we can work with that. If I can put something older or younger in the machine and then put my old fruit there. Welcome to the ship's womb. You are Ruth, I presume. I stammered, yes, how did you know? Behind her hood, her face wouldn't show. I'm the librarian, knowledge is my trade. We have waited a long time for you, we have prayed. I gave the room some looks. If this is the library, where are the books? All our knowledge is embedded in this hall. I'm the one who picks up the answers from the wall. Every square is a piece of information. My work is finding the right translation. My mind was trying to adjust its worldview. And what is that floating water statue? We call it the oracle, but that's mostly rhetorical. Answers are most of the time simple and pure. But asking the right questions is difficult for sure. The oracle helps you with the most important tasks. How to ask. You say you've waited for someone like me. I don't understand. I'm just a nobody. Ha! Never think little of yourself and your power. Every life matters and you will have your hour. A single grain can stop the cogs of a machine. A tiny egg, if hatched, can become a queen. You are young, you're a coiled spring. You're the one who can change everything. So we are gonna end up queen, is that what you're saying? Do you have a question? The oracle might give you a suggestion. As I looked into the water's reflection, I felt a wave of introspection. Something I've always thought of. Will I ever find love? Yes, unless... Unless what? Tell me, please. I want to know things like these. Love is not a theme for discussion. It might have an unforeseen repercussion. Patterns of light danced across the room. The smell of seaweed, a strange perfume. Okay. Alright, let's go in here then. On the floor were parts of the decoration ordered by the queen for the celebration. Hello there, ladies. How do you do? My name is Ruth. Nice to meet you. You hear that, Teethy? She called you a lady. You don't deserve that title. You're so shady. Utsava, you're no better. Remember the mechanic? You fled your bedroom naked in panic. Wow. So, are you in charge of the decorations? They look nice. Congratulations. It's a secret, but I'll spoil it. We dragged the garlands through the toilet. You see, we don't like the queen very much. She's unstable and uses the staff as a crutch. Before I take my cows back to my farm, I'll stop her so she can do no more harm. That's the spirit. I wish I was your age. Ah, when my breasts weren't below my ribcage. But seriously, we wish you the best of luck. Tell the queen she's a stupid lame duck. I'll do that. Okay, this leads... This was where we started in the ship, yeah? There's nothing down that way. I decided I should stay. Okay. It looks like our salt rock. It's one of those huge salt pillars. Maybe they were used by some distillers. For a moment I forgot my troubles, mesmerized by the floating bubbles. Next to the red patch was a closed hatch. It was a red sign with a pillar and a circle design. It was closed before, now it was an open door. Love is an open door. Cogs were slowly revolving like my brain when puzzle solving. Yeah, but puzzle solving is not my greatest trait. Skill. Okay, we can probably put something in there. Let's remember that. This was the part I understood least. Inside that circle, time decreased. The beasts were big, a sight to behold. Peaceful and leathery, they surely looked old. Milk beasts they were called, and they were grand. Its eye was the size of the back of my hand. In the middle, a blue lake, probably there for the animals' sake. Maybe we can use those flowers? After what they'd been through, it was quite amazing that they all were quietly and happily grazing. The frog? That was far from weak. The frog was far quicker than me. When I bent down, it wanted to flee. Yeah, I don't really have a trap or anything. But how do I get out? Just want to hear your call. I promise that's all. Oh. Oh. Milky with her wonderful physique had caught the frog that went squeak. What would I do without you? Okay. Did not see that coming. I wanted to talk to this guy as well. Please, there must be some way that you can save my cows today. My hands are bound, I am afraid, and Rita holds the power and can't be swayed. And even if I were to be trying, our holy herd is still dying. What is wrong with the beast over there? Her horn is broken and her breath irregular. That is Yogita, she's the wild one of the herd. Last time in the age machine, something occurred. She went berserk and her tail flung, almost like she didn't want to get young. Now we must tie her down to make her stay, and feed her sleepy grass to keep her at bay. Aww. I took some yellow plants and stuck them down my pants. The milk beast was sleeping with a snoring sound. With a rope around her horn, she was bound. The rope was taut, impossible to unbind. It was the hardest knot you could find. Interesting. There was a huge cavity below the rock that defied gravity. Okay. So she implied, I think, that you could use... how to get out. The frog for the food? I wonder if you can use... Well, sleepy grass... I honestly... I'm showing my shoulder that didn't need to get older. Yeah, nothing here well... Do you want to use the frog? I'm showing my shoulder that didn't need to get older. Okay, we placed you here. So you do use that there. I need to get back to the kitchens. Wait, was it here? over there. See if he wants the frog. Have you been drinking Gobo's grog? I can't use that. That's a frog. Yeah. But I can't get your vegetable. You didn't want to use the frog. Look at my tongue that I need to get young. But I didn't need to get older. No, but this does. Not sage things would age. Yeah, and you didn't want to age me. I got a needle. Do you guys need a needle? Don't need anything from your inventory unless it's a man's morning glory. Okay, ladies. So I'll try anything in here. Maybe I was doing the ship a disfavor, but maybe it would give the water some flavor. Oh! Yeah, they would become sleepy this way, huh? Huh. Okay, that's... Looking down on Earth, my awe grew such a beautiful planet, so brilliantly blue. But before my return, I would offer my assistance to these poor people and their hopeless resistance. Yeah, Ruth is kinda crazy. She's kinda wildly cool. Okay, this leads back to the grazing. We have a frog. This leads back down here. We need a frog. Let's see what happened to this guy. Oh, well, nothing happened because he doesn't have. Can't really think of what's next right now. Where did this go? Seemed the sleepy grass had infused the water the oracle used. This is strange. I can smell a change. Please don't. It'll get contaminated, the librarian solemnly stated. Do you have a question there? Do you have another question? Maybe the answer is in these libraries. What is the staff the queen carries? It's a force controlled by its chief. It can serve compassion as well as grief. Okay. I call a spade a spade. How can I not be afraid? You should be afraid, make no mistake, but fear keeps you sharp and awake, yeah. I've seen shows where they take away your fear and it's not good. Ever find love? Okay, so it's a repeat. Yes, unless. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of lost again, I think. I can't think of... They didn't want to open the door. Maybe we'll see how open the door for. Yeah. I can't think of anything. And I don't think there's anything else at the pasture here. It's nothing like home, this huge stranded dome. understand why I need this frog. I think the next thing is the kitchen to get the knife. Maybe we could cut loose this milk beast as well, but the water was murky, almost unclear. The smell of manure was quite severe. Yeah, I don't see why I would. Try with no success. I'd have to give it another guess. Felt dense, that didn't make any sense. Found a toad? Those make quite a sound. Like grinding wheels that won't go round. They make a sound. Do you think we can put that on the shelf of the... We do have the orange machine thing. I don't know why you would put it there. This goes back down, right? So bad for Halim. He ends up older, but it's probably not easy having that change and then his mom being there. Hopefully we can help him soon. Hey Froggy, here you can sit. This seems like a perfect fit. Okay. And why? It went around making no sound. The frog fit snugly. It was quite cute, but it made no sound. It was mute. You don't want to poke it, do you? Okay, that's a little bit of animal cruelty for you. Gotta oil that squeaky spool with my old squirt gun tool. Okay. This is soon dry, he said with a sigh. Okay, and... I think we want to do the same thing, yeah? But there's nothing... Oh, that wasn't... Okay, there's no more grease now. Okay. Goodbye, little frog. Thanks for the help. Sorry I pricked you and made you yelp. Yeah. Should apologize for that. Okay, so now I got an oil gun. Now, what do I use an oil gun for? I have no idea. What are you doing next, buddy? The hood fell off. Need a new bonnet. Needs a new bonnet. How do I get a bonnet? So the whole thing with that was to get the oil gun. I don't think I need clothes. Don't think I can... Yeah, that would be ineffective, yes. Nothing happens if I... Yeah. Like, he does not want to get up. Okay, I don't think there's anything else down here right now. What was up here again? I keep forgetting what these rooms are. Please don't look contaminated, yeah. Do I want anything from you? I have everything I need. You'll use that later to have us freed. Okay. You have everything you need. This is up where the queen is, right? This is the kitchen. Can I somehow get this? Didn't want to put that there. Maybe it was needed elsewhere. Yeah, I know. Can reach up there. Besides, maybe that was needed elsewhere. Even if I took a stab, that wouldn't work on the slab. Uh-huh. And these guys didn't need anything? Yeah. And there's nothing here. Oh, wait. Maybe I can... Yeah. No, he probably needs this, eh? Took the metal plate. It was quite lightweight. Okay. Alright. It's taken me quite a while to figure all this out, huh? And then back down here. So now we can use it on the hovercraft. What do I get out of that? I have like so many of these tools. Oh, no, don't get stuck. Alright, here you go. There. This is good, I can use this as a hood. A few more adjustments and she's ready to fly. Now I just need a pilot who's not afraid to try. Me? Now that the hood is firmly affixed, I believe the hover sled is fixed. Okay. Now that your bonnet has blessed it, I need someone to test it. I'm too old, I can't see well, and the last time I drove, I fell. How to ride a bike? I can try it out if you like. Alright, let's go. If it can fly, I want to know. Let's get this baby flying. I hope you won't find it terrifying. I'm a little nervous. What's your advice? I'm afraid I'll ruin your sled. It's so nice. The controls are simple, but might be rough. Tiny adjustments are usually enough. I'll give it a try. Let's fly. Okay, do I need to do anything? See that floating rock up there? Try to reach it, but take care. Throttle? Steer. Oh, go slow. Okay. Too much of one thing creates that upswing. Button? Throttle. Steer. Button. Throttle. Steer. Button. Throttle. On your first trip you made it up there, Ruth. It's true, your talent is rare. Oh, we can use this for the machine, probably. On the tree that had taken root, branches were filled with fruit. Yeah. It had been a nice sidetrack, but it was not time to get back. Yeah, because he needs spice. I think the old thing we had is spice. This was going well. Then I fell. Oh well. How are you feeling? You took quite the fall. I'm a little dizzy, that's all. But how is the sled? Is it completely destroyed? Don't worry about it. It will keep me employed. Broken machines we can repair, but we have no people to spare. I realized I was wrong thanks to this test of ours. It'll be up and running again in a few short hours. Okay, you work on that. I need to deal with this fruit situation and give it to the chef and get a knife. But if I stab a Marita, we won't get our youth though. Or get our youth back. Or get their youth back. So I guess maybe that's not the solution. Okay, kitchen we go. Or, no, not kitchen first. Go here first. Please? Alright. Alright, now we can take this. Guess she takes that too. See if the machine could permute even small things like fruit. Okay. So this is the fruit had shrunk indeed. All that was left was a shiny seed. The fruit looked ripe and delicious, hopefully tasty and nutritious. Okay. Well, ripe saber fruit. These are delicious. This will please the queen so vicious. Here, hold my knife while I get these prepared. Thank you so much. My life is spared. Okay, I'm gonna hold that knife. Could I follow him out here? Not sure. Should we use the knife to cut the milk beast free? I think so. That's what I'm thinking anyway. I don't know what we do with the seed though. I whispered to the animal, this is a truce. You stay calm and I'll let you loose. You know what you're doing, I hope. Not a good idea, taking that rope. Take care of the herd, I'll take care of the queen. She's dangerous to you all, I'll intervene. So now we have rope. Guess I don't need any more of that. Do you think we take the seed back home? Maybe we have a rare fruit we can sell on the farm or something. I have so many things now. What do I do with it all? Why do I need an oil can? A knife, a rope. We already dealt with this. I can't really think of anything right now. Smoke, plant smell, yeah. Yeah, and we can't follow him there. Okay, I don't see any reason to be down here. Can we use the knife or the rope on her door somehow? Rita could see me and that would be bad. I didn't want to do something that made her mad. Yeah. Okay. I am at a loss right now. I think I need to check the guide. Okay, so apparently we need to go here and get the water. Wait, but I thought didn't say we guys infuse the water directly used. Yeah, I know. I thought we couldn't do this. I thought I tried this. I sucked sleepy grass water into the gun, hoping it was the right thing I'd done. Maybe I didn't do it in the right place, but apparently we do that and then we head up to the queen. And that's all I know. The door was locked from the inside. I couldn't open it if I tried. Wait, so how... And free the people. Go to the ventilation shafts. And into her room. Duct went through... Oh, go into the ventilation shafts. So I need to... Would you do it from this hallway? Because we saw that, it was back here we got the piece. Can we go in here? There's a hollow channel hidden behind the panel. Oh, I see. And then we poison her water with the sleepy draft. Tunnel was narrow and tight. The darkness gave me fright. I could feel the chute split. Should I continue or should I quit? Up. I'd come to a dead end. My crawling adventures that had to suspend. Okay, well I guess I go down then. I think you'd go up since she lives above, but... Down? What was I doing in this dark maze? Again, the shaft split in 2 ways. I'll try up this time then. Again, I could feel the tunnel switch. Should I go up, down, or quit? Okay, so we've gone down, then we went up. Try up again. Down, up. Just as my heart filled with dread, I saw a sliver of light ahead. Okay, so it was up, down, up, up. Careful. Ah. Okay. What do we... The queen sat there quite relaxed with her while her people were dying, taxed. From the chute I could see a plate of fruit and a bottle of rot. Amrita's staff was directly below, stuck in a hole emitting a blue glow. It looked like the queen lived quite well, while she kept her people in conditions like hell. Yeah. The bottle was far too narrow to hit. Its opening was just a tiny slit. Took a deep breath. I was quite alert. I aimed at the glass and then I would totally miss. Yeah, you fall asleep. You bitch. My potion had worked, the queen was asleep. From the looks of it, her slumber was deep. Can we use the rope to get it? Here went my only hope. Luckily, I was quite good with the rope. It worked, the staff was taken. I'd give it to Gopal before she would awaken. Okay. Gopal couldn't help but laugh. It's a miracle you got the staff. The wielder of the Veda's spear decides our next frontier. What do I do? How can it be used? I'm not a leader, I'm just confused. I won't pretend to know its mode of operation. Can you feel its power? A strange sensation? I don't know. Maybe I feel a hint of vertigo. Oh, look who's here. Ah, it's not vertigo you feel, it's fear. Now please give me back my spear. Don't come closer, we won't say please. You plebeian fools, get down on your knees. You're no queen of mine, Ruth, it's your time to shine. Waves. Your effort is lackluster, stop waving it like a feather duster. Point. The staff will never obey, this is not some child's play. Strike. The staff can only be controlled by someone who's crossed the threshold. Now you've had your little insurrection. What punishment is apt for such dissatisfaction? What? For giving me the cold shoulder. I guess you'll have to get older. Ruth, quickly run and hide before she has us both tied. Run and hide. I had to think of something quick. Amrita was mad and she had her stick. This time there's no escape. I will crush you like a grape. You're gonna stab her? Don't come closer, I have a knife. That little thing won't save your life. Oh, how dare you board my ship and meddle with my power? Say your prayer now, this is your final hour. For your sins you'll pay the ultimate price. Your life will be a useless sacrifice. Refuse. I've faced my fear, I've got nothing to lose. You're a coward, bring on the abuse. There will be no refusing, there will be death, you're losing. No need to try to go right. Ow. Can I actually lose here? Talk all you want, nobody can hear. You are alone, no one can help you here. Face my fear, gonna. Okay. Oh, forgot to click. Drill. Sounded like a cowbell, I thought, just before I fell. Oh. Will, Lykke come? Simple human is no match for me. I will end you no matter your plea. Is this all you got? Give it another shot. Okay. Sounded like a cowbell, eh? When the pipe got loose, it almost fell. It sounded faintly like a cowbell. Yeah. Scream if you must, your end is nigh. The time has finally come for you to die. You're caught up on abuse. You're losing. Okay. Do I do it again? Rose those order free when it touches sound like a cowbell to me. Okay. So do I use this again? It does sound like a cowbell, yeah, but you're alone, no one can help you here. Have we used, well, we have used a needle for something. Nope, if I know this place to tie the rope. You only get to try one thing before you're smashed to the ground. Deranged, okay. Sorry, I just don't know. Yes, it sounds like a cowbell, but you should really have won by now, but I'll have to give it another guess. Because you could use that to do it several times, but that's the only thing I can think of. Or the seed, but I don't know why you would use the seed here. That didn't work. Yeah, no kidding. Well, I don't need to plead. Let's just keep doing this. Maybe you need to do it 3 times in a row? I don't know. Row no. Those 2. Those 3. Do I grab the pipe? Or do I start pleading now for some reason? Okay, there, the shiny gray metal pipe was up there. Yeah, but... Okay, I'll plead. Please, you're not making any sense. Fighting for freedom is no offense. No one can help you hear you cry. You're alone and now you die. That's what the dream won't work here. Talk all you want, nobody can hear. You're alone, nobody can help you So it seems like you're being brought higher up with this. When you plead, you're brought here. Maybe you put the rope there? Because then you can... It wasn't possible to tie when the clocks are spinning by. Okay, can you use the needle to stop it? We're just ignoring everything she's saying now, but I'm pretty sure it's... Needle can be used. What else could I do? I'm used. Seed? The clock speed was altered by the seed. Okay. Okay, I will plead. Can I use the rope now? Tie the rope to the spinning thing, maybe it could work as a sling. Sling how? Do you want to sling the... Needle can be used. What else could I do? Okay, I'm gonna try the... Tie the can to the end of the rope. There it went, my only hope. Oh yeah, and now it's we'll probably start. Lika! Come help me! Yeah! Come on! That's my girl! You are screwed, a freaking cow! Oh no, she got stabbed. I will kill you, bitch. Lika, please no, don't leave me, don't let go. Oh, that's so sad. You saved me. You came in the end. You've always been loyal. Always my friend. I'm so sorry, but she will depart. The queen's staff went straight through her. No! Can we take her to the age machine? Maybe it can fix her and make her clean? I'm sorry, but it's too late. She has already passed the gate. That's actually so sad. Like it was a magnificent beast. We'll pray for the deceased. Take the spear, have no fear. Don't be sad, it's not the end. Fill your heart with the love from your friend. Brainless animals, what a disgrace. I order you to get back in your place. I think you've pissed off Ruth. You pissed off me too. Your reign is over, you're no longer queen. I mean, I was already pissed at her. Let's take her to the age machine. And Ruth dragged the queen to the age machine, where all the elders gathered. It was quite the scene. Amrita was forced to withdraw all the years. It was a coup d'etat. I have no idea. So that everyone got back their youth. It was just a fair. While Amrita withered and turned to dust in the air. Aww. She turned to dust, yeah. After years of stealing age and causing mistrust, all left of Amrita were some bones and dust. We owe you, Ruth. You gave us back our youth. A veil has been lifted. It's great how I feel. This calls for a celebratory meal. It came true. My calculations were correct. You came to our aid. You came to protect. We have all healed. The staff is now yours to wield. Okay. You saved my life and you take care of my son. I can't thank you enough for what you have done. Hopefully the future will bring you much joy. And you, Halim, went back to being a boy? Yeah, being old was tough. I'll be grown up soon enough. Exactly. She got what she deserved. She had it coming. Now we're free. I can't stop humming. What about the milk beasts? Won't they die? My cows will never become a youth supply. I'm sure together we can lift this curse. We can go anywhere in the universe. That didn't last long. Something is wrong. Uh-oh. This ain't looking good. The engine's overheating. We'll fall to the ground if we can't get the ship fleeting. That fire doesn't look good. I'm scared. Do you have an idea on how it can be repaired? Someone turned off the steam vents from the outside. I can't get them open from here, even if I tried. Oh, I did that. Uh-oh. I might be the one to blame for this. I did something earlier to stop the steaming hiss. If we can't get the vents open, we are doomed. Gravity will soon have us consumed. How do I get outside? The power slit's fixed. Fancy a ride? Sure. Yeah, you could imagine that they needed that steam to get released, huh? You'll have to jump off when you're over the lever. Take it out quickly. It's now or never. Oh yeah, I want my spoon back, thank you. Are you gonna show me when I need to jump off? Or don't jump now, it's moving too fast. Wait until we're not moving past. Okay. Like, when do I? Sorry, I keep forgetting to click. Are you gonna get back up there? Okay, it's okay. It's kind of hard to click because I don't see an option for it. Now drop, you land on top. Okay, good. Run and open the exhaust before everything is lost. Oh. Get up, girl. Get up, you faced worse. Come on. Grab it. Oh, this is stuck. Oh, there you go. Oof. Very close. Very close. That was close, but you saved the day. What you've done for us will never repay. Let's get back on board. It's time to say goodbye to this fjord. I think I want to just go home with my cows, to be honest. No, I think I would want to join them. Imagine traveling space. Just be careful of letting that age machine get into the wrong hands, eh? Don't want to see a similar situation happen again. This is where I live. Is this the way down to the city? Yeah, that's rough. Look at all. Old days, I must leave you behind. My future is elsewhere. Today I'm unconfined. Oh, she is gonna leave then. Just leave your home. Achievement savior, save the ship. The end. That was so good. I love the rhyme so much. It made it fun to read the dialogue. I think all of the puzzles as well were kind of... You should be able to overcome them with time. They weren't like too difficult, but I obviously don't like spending too much time before I get impatient. Would you go back to that simple life of having cows and turning milk into butter and such, or would you go into space? While I do enjoy nature and all of that, and I enjoy a simple life, it's space. Nobody's traveling space. Hard to say no to something like that, eh? But yeah, that was absolutely amazing. It lasted a little bit longer than I was expecting, because I usually look up games and the times that it takes to complete, and it took a lot longer. And I wonder if that's just because I suck at figuring out puzzles and spend a lot of time back and forwards, but it did not take away the joy of playing this game. It was amazing. Very unexpected that we just went from dealing with our everyday life and then the spaceship appears and takes our cows. That was kind of crazy, but I think, yeah, that's really fun. But yeah, that's gonna do it, I think. I'm kind of tired now, and I don't know what else to say. It was a great game. It was fun. The dialogue was fun. Characters were fun. Music was fun. It was well written. There are a couple of bugs when you try to walk and they get stuck a little bit, but it wasn't too bad, and there's a lot of autosaves, which is easy to deal with that if it happens. So all in all, super good. I'm glad I played it. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, and I'll catch you on something else.